Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 7 of my Manchester United Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. Today, massive game, Manchester City, Manchester Derby in the Premier League at home, and we have a chance to pretty much knock Manchester City out of contention for winning the league title this season, if they haven't done so to themselves already. Obviously, still plenty games to go, but before I get into the game, just want to say sorry that there weren't any uploads over the weekend in this series. I basically spent time with my dad. It was his birthday over the weekend, so I spent the weekend at his house with family, all that good stuff, and yeah, that kind of thing. It's pretty obvious, but that puts me in a good mindset for doing my job, making videos, because then anything else I was kind of overthinking about to do with my videos, yeah, basically a clean slate my mind is right now. So it's best of both worlds, to be honest, for me than for you guys. Content-wise, it'll be good videos, and for me, I'll be making videos of what I want to bring to you, and actually what I want to show you and talk about in the videos, so that is all good, but we do have some troubles. A lot of players on lower condition because we're coming off the international break, and obviously those games must have been really recent. I'll just show you, if you go back to home, yeah, I had the international break there, so obviously, yeah, my players played a lot. You can see that. Like, look, Wayne Rooney on 76% condition, and like Luke Shaw 88, Chris Smalling all would have played a part for England surely, and Laporte as well. Yeah, for France, he's on 84%. So going into this crucial game, it's always a big game against Manchester City. You always want to win these games. Like, apart from winning the league, like at least in the league, those are the next important games for Manchester United and Man City supporters, pretty much. So we're going to go with Rashford and Zlatan up front. Rashford, it's going to be his first start in this save for me. It's in the league, it's at home, it's against the big rivals, Manchester Derby, playing false nine, so not an exact role to score. Well, obviously playing striker, still have a chance to score, but more so we'll be looking to get the ball to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think that would be best for us. Also, Ashley Young getting a start, I promised him, so might as well, considering, yeah, Memphis as well, he's on 90% condition, he could still be a impact sub, and then, yeah, Antonio Valencia right midfield, Daley Bling coming in for Luke Shaw. Maybe we could change the role a bit there, but for the beginning of the game, or we could even try at wing back, but yeah, we may alter that in the game, because I don't want to change it from my default tactic. During the game, it's alright, because then it will change for here. But anyway, we will head into the game now. And also, Matteo Darmian, he's like started, well, most games. He started 11. He was suspended for 1. He's a really crucial player. And also, we don't really have another strong right back. I reckon next season, yeah, do you think we should, like, in real life, is there a rumoured signing for right back? Like, for Manchester United in real life, who's the next right back? Would Valencia just play right back? I don't really like Valencia at right back. I like him he's done so well in right midfield for me, so, yeah, there we go. Also, Luke Bratton, if you wonder who this guy is, he's actually Australian and he's moved to Manchester City. Obviously, you might look at him and doesn't look like a very good player. To be fair, he'll probably be loaned out, maybe to one of the affiliates. There was another Australian player that Manchester City signed who was even like less than this guy's quality from the A-League, and then he just got loaned back to another A-League team that's like partnered with Manchester City. So I like him though, Brath. He's a really good passer. Obviously, you can see 15 passing, his key attribute. So yeah, I'm not sure if he'll get a go for Manchester City. So yeah, hope if you City fans wonder about him, he's a good player. He was a really good player in the A-League, like a dominant central midfielder. I don't want to compare him to bigger names because that would be foolish. But yeah, he's that kind of dominant central midfielder. Yeah, plays a lot of passes, effective passes as well. But anyway, getting into the game, and look at this. Man City are going defensive against us. Is there any weaker players? It's a pretty strong lineup. Obviously, Gundogan in there as well. They're just, yeah, stacking the numbers in midfield. So that's something we might have to look at tactically if they're dominating midfield. But I'm still happy. Yeah, we got the flat 4, but they've got that flat 4, but then a defensive midfielder holding in Gundogan. So got to be careful. And of Aguero, let's close down Aguero. Show him to his weaker foot. there's no point in that. He's just really effective, so that would just be too much effort. Would rather just focus on closing him down. And then De Bruyne, we'll tight mark him always. Nasri, this is one occasion where I'll be like, I'll leave him go. He probably won't do anything, but then he will. So we'll tight mark him. And then Yaya Toure, he's always dangerous. We've got to tight mark him as well. So hopefully that will be pretty effective. So we'll go to team talk now, and we will say passionately, it has to be for the fans of this kind of game. Let's give the fans a performance they are expecting of us here. Solid reactions, but we'll say calmly also, there's a lot more to come from you. We've been decent this season. Obviously unbeaten in the league. It could be gone today if we don't put in a good performance, because this is a really good team. But what I've been liking from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's been scoring, but he's also been assisting with 5 assists. So been scoring a lot of goals for us, been creating a lot. Wayne Rooney scored 6 as well. Had to leave him on the bench. We also have Martial, who's just come back from his injury, so we'll have to get some game time into him. But obviously this is a huge occasion. Come on, boys. Okay, Manchester City, early chance here, but they're in a very good position. I wonder if he can win the ball back. Aguero, Nasri, oh man, really like that to concede the first goal? We dropped down to 3rd position. That was a really good save, honestly. That was a good save by the goalkeeper. We'll just look at the replay now and see really how that came about. So you can see here, Gundogan played to Fernandinho, Aguero to Nasri. He made the save, and Toure supposed to be tight marking, but he was close to him, but not enough. And I'll have to be honest, I reckon the lack of fitness in a lot of our players, even some of my players that I have to start here, but yeah, like Rooney not fit enough to start, and some players that didn't even make the subs. We don't have our strongest team, which is unfortunate, especially defensively, like missing Luke Shaw, Laporte as well. If we played them, they probably would have got injured. Come on, we need the goal back though. Come on, we just need to see a bit. It's not good. This is not good at all. Aguero, Nasri, tackle him! Aguero. It's not going to be good this game. 10th goal of the season to Aguero, and yeah, it's really showing now. It's just their better players are really able to break through pretty easily, and let's see, too strong in that occasion, Aguero, and he's not even known as a really strong player, but fitness levels are showing here. Okay, going to half-time now. We basically have shown nothing in this first half, but we have actually had 3 shots on target, same as Manchester City. So we had opportunities, but obviously they haven't been good enough for highlights, not highlight-worthy. Not surprised. It's disappointing because I know, like, if you're a Manchester United supporter watching this, like, you think if you lose against Manchester City, it's, like, so horrendous and everything like that. But it's a tough time in the season, kind of, like, after this international break. I don't want to use that as an excuse, of course, but that's more so it's the reason why we're struggling in this game so far. Oh, Herrera! Oh, he's not forced off. But if we leave him on, we'll just leave him for a little bit and substitute him. Because I'll bring on Schneiderlin. But then it's a more defensive-minded central midfielder for a more attacking-minded, more creative. So it's not going to help us with scoring goals. But we are going to bring Schneiderlin on, and hopefully he can kind of prove himself in a way. We're playing box-to-box midfielder. Again, I'm not really excited, I suppose, or what he's going to produce as a box-to-box midfielder going forward, at least. I know he's a more defensive-minded player. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's actually... Who would have thought that? Zlatan Ibrahimovic will be playing worse than Marcus Rashford right now. So, that's tough. But we can't take Zlatan off, surely. Have to take Rashford off. He's not having a great game. Slightly better. I think it's too early for Rooney. We're going to bring on Memphis Depay, and we'll play him complete forward on attack. So yeah, both those complete forwards on attack. We have to pretty much do that. And tactically, do we just go for it like that? I think we have to. And go attacking. We have to go attacking at this point. Change up the game a little bit. Go higher tempo. Well, we might as well. Yeah, if I'm going to do that, might as well switch to the other formation. We got the 2 strikers there now. So I think I have to change the name of the of the tactic. Like it was 4-2-3-1. So, Schneiderlin. So we'll change that role to box-to-box midfielder like we had. And then for the wingers will just be as wingers on their role as well. So there you go. That makes sense, doesn't it? And on attack, they're got to be getting forwards. We could make one more substitute, but we gotta leave a bit more time at least. So we'll be more expressive as well. We got to roam from positions a little bit, and again we'll try and exploit the flanks. Shoot on sight. We'll see how that goes. And with the crosses, we'll try and whip them in, opposed to mix. Just, changing a few things up here. There's enough time to get at least 2 goals. But at this point, like what I've seen in this game, like I can't really see it happening. You know what I mean? Like when a game's going like this, you're wondering where the goals are going to come from. So a kind of, not a dramatic change, but definitely more attacking changes to the formation and tactics is what needs to be done there. And there's a 100% chance I'm going to name the title Fitness Concerns. Because this is why we are not going to get the result in this game. It's very disappointing that the players obviously couldn't recover. I don't know if the international games were too close to the league or the league games with the fixtures. Sometimes, they are a bit weird in Football Manager, but what can you do? Let's just focus on what I can control, and that is making a substitution here. Antonio Valencia, will he come off? Will Valencia come off? Because we could bring on... let's just save Rooney. There's no point in getting him injured. I'd only bring him on if there was like maybe 1 goal in it, if we get a goal back to get something from it. But being realistic, we just got to chalk this down as a loss and move on to the next game. We just got to focus on that. Okay, we do have a corner here. It's Juan Mata. Juan Mata searching for Jones. Ashley Young. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Maybe give us some hope. Oh my god, that sums up this game, to be honest. See, the thing is, we didn't really get dominated in this game. I don't think we actually played poorly. We only had 1 less. Oh no, we got the same. Same shots on target. Same clear-cut chances. Possession slightly in our favour, being 51%, which is not really anything. But it was just a couple of opportunities they had. They were just too strong for us, and that sums it up at the end of the day. So, tactically, like things are not wrong, but I'm sure, someone will point that out. But, because every game can't go your way in Football Manager, but we've had a solid season so far. This game has just, got us at a tough time. Like, if it was against a lower team in the Premier League, we still probably would have beat them with rotating our squads. But you get these games in a season. It's just few of the things you have to deal with. I'll just say, unlucky boys, it wasn't our day. Yep, they get it as well. That's really... I'm glad the players are on the same page as me. They know, it's really tough coming off the international break. Normally, it's not a problem. Like I thought, most players will be still fit, even if they do play. But obviously some tough games going on. But like I said, they're on the same page, me and the players. So that's a good sign. We'll just focus on the next game and hopefully get the 3 points there. And then we get an injury to Ander Herrera. So that was tough as well, because he's so good for the team, and he would have maybe helped us maybe get back into the game. But when we had to substitute him out, obviously it was tough. So what does Guardiola have to say here? I don't care what he has to say. Grow some hair, cunt. Holy shit! Arsenal scored 7 goals. Some big results here. Arsenal 7-0. Bournemouth and Watford 5-5. Tottenham 4-0. There's Leicester beating Southampton there. 1-1 Swansea and Everton. Then Liverpool winning 4-0. How about that? It's big for Liverpool, scoring 4 goals in a game. Or more so, not conceding a goal. But all jokes aside, Arsenal 7-0. Massive result. But how about 10 goals in a game? Bournemouth and Watford. Goals everywhere. Now, guys, Coventry have hired Warren Joyce as their new manager. We get paid 140k compensation. He was our under-21s manager, the reserves manager, so we're going to have to get a replacement. He actually wasn't too bad. Wouldn't mind keeping him, but obviously, if a team comes in, wanting to sign like your assistant manager or your reserves manager, he's pretty much going to move to that kind of role. So we just have to replace him. We got some money for him, so we'll take that. So guys, the replacement we get for the under-21s manager position is Ricardo Moniz, who was actually the manager of Notts County. So that's a big signing for the under-21s at least. He's got 20 for working with youngsters, 18 technical as well. Level of discipline is good, even though it's not rated under those attributes there. If we click on manager, there's a bit more. Tactical knowledge is decent as well, but for the training side of things, he's got some decent attributes. Like working with youngsters, obviously under 21 is going to be a lot of young players in there, so he can help develop them. So I'm pretty happy with that signing. He's an experienced manager as well. He's managed other teams as the first team kind of manager, so that is pretty impressive, I would have to say. He's Dutch as well, so yeah, I think that's a good move for us. But guys, now a really good game for us in the Europa League. Again, it's that team that I'm not going to attempt to pronounce. It's the easy beat team of the group, but especially like the game we just played against Manchester City, a really disappointing one. We have a really nice chance here just to get a win and just to have some more positive vibes, pretty much. That's what we need right now after that disappointing performance. And now Sergio Romero can go back as the substitute goalkeeper, and Savic can go back to the under-21s. And you would have saw that we have Tottenham 3 days away, so got to be mindful of that, resting a few players here and there. We are playing, again, I'll have to change the kind of name of this tactic. I'm pretty sure, we'll go with the 4-2-2 now. We'll see how this game goes. It can't be a disaster. Giving Martial some game time to get his match sharpness back after the injury. This kind of game allows us to do that kind of thing. So another one on my mind is Darmian. Should we think about playing Valencia? Actually, yes. I'm thinking about playing Valencia. We'll make that change. Just thinking about condition-wise, we'll save him for that, and that will be all good. Like the next game against Tottenham going to be huge. We need Darmian at his fittest. Let's get into it. Oh, guys, look, it's Luka Jovic, the FM15 beast. Young player, he's still only 17. I signed him in a few saves back in FM15. I'm not sure anyone's on YouTube, but yeah, he was so good, and he's still, got decent potential. Been killing it in the league. It shows you what kind of competition this team will be in, though, because his attributes aren't absolutely outstanding. For a 17-year-old, pretty solid, still got decent potential. I'm not sure how good he is this year. I have a feeling his potential is a bit lower, just looking at his report. Not the 5 stars, but anyway. There's another guy, I don't think he has high potential, but he's a young player. Again, I think he's Gruich. Not really sure how to pronounce his name. If you know, he looks like a likely type, though, because he's tall. He's 193 centimeters, defensive midfielder, could play central midfield as well. Yeah, he just looks like a really good type of defensive midfielder, but unfortunately not the high potential to be a top player, but he looks alright. If he had higher potential, I think I would go for him. But yeah, won't worry about opposition instructions. And we will say assertively, if we play our game, we'll win. You're all very capable of that. Won't do any more talks. Just leave it how it is. Eric Bailly, I'm actually impressed with Eric Bailly. He's come in, done really well. Look at that improvement. Only going down in bravery, which you don't really lose bravery. Like, you're not going to become less brave. So, yeah, that's a bit of a weird attribute. Maybe it can improve, but I don't see how you could be less brave. I don't get how that works, but it's a weird attribute to go down. Anyway, let's get into it. So now on the counter, it's Memphis to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Good ball for Martial. Finishes Martial on his comeback. And he just misses. So Rasic with the goal kick. And of course, a Serbian team, basically every single player, their names are going to rhyme. So it's Jovic. Back to Jovic. Back to Jovic. He shows his class and he almost scores. Oh, no. Oh, good challenge by Valencia. Shows his defensive ability at least. Luke Shaw wins it back. He's got that as well. Juan Mata on the ball now. Plays out wide to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, good cross. Martial this time finds the back of the net. 16 minutes in, back from his injury. That is very good for us. That was a really, really good counter-attack. Obviously, against this team, we should be winning pretty easily as well. But yeah, I really like that counter-attack. Luke Shaw, very, very dangerous cross. Curled nicely into Martial for the first goal of today. So guys, I'll be honest, it hasn't been the best first half from us. Our opponents have had a few chances, not really major chances. Only one has been clear cut. We've only had the one as well, but yeah, we haven't been dominant. I thought that we should be against this team. So going to be looking for better in the second half. But, you know, as long as we win, that is the most important thing, you know. So we'll just say assertively, this is a perfect opportunity of when you have to say, yeah, guard against complacency. So hopefully, yeah, that will get the boys going and we can score maybe a couple goals in the second half. Now it's Rasic with the goal kick. Can we win the header here? It goes to Smalling. Oh, come on, Juan Mata, win it. Oh, how about that? Juan Mata winning a challenge. Schneiderlin. Back to Juan Mata. Oh, that was a poor touch. What did he do there? Oh, that was really poor. Because then we just give him opportunity right away. It's Petkovic now. Ball. Oh my god, Chris Smalling. Jovic is going to score. He doesn't miss these opportunities. Jovic. Oh, maybe if it was FM15 deep into a save at his best, he would have scored. Luckily, right now he's only 17. But to be fair, when he gets better, he probably wouldn't be at this team anymore. But after that, I reckon we're going to look to make a change. We have to substitute someone. I think Memphis is going to come off. Hasn't been the greatest today, along with Schweinsteiger. A bit disappointed in Schweinsteiger, captain for today as well. We will bring on Ashley Young, and we'll just play him. I guess I'll try him as an inside forward. He can play there equally as good as a winger. And also there's been, Schweinsteiger. Let's bring on Carrick. Michael Carrick, back from his injury. We'll give him a go. I know he's good deep playing playmaker, so we'll probably leave him in that role. And on defend as well, that suits him. Okay, I think those will be the changes. We'll just give them the team talks, assertively, just say, have faith in them. And Michael Carrick, same, come back from his injury as well. He'll come on as the captain. Fans love him. What do you think I should do with Carrick, though? Should I keep him into the second season? Because, he is going to be dropping in his quality a bit older. Okay, Mata Ibrahimovic! 2-0. We have to make this scoreline look good. Like, only beating them 1-0, it wouldn't look that good. Even though it is away from home, but I want it to be, at least look like a dominating performance. But that's a perfect header from Ibrahimovic. So guys, the final change is really crucial here. Could it be Daley Blin for Luke Shaw to keep fit for the next game, or Zlatan Ibrahimovic? I think has to be Ibrahimovic. Blin could play against Spurs, I'll say. And then I think Rashford. No need to play Rooney right now. Doesn't make sense. Don't really need to. And then Rashford. So the future there, Martial and Rashford, and Marcus Rashford will just change to the false 9. It's a bit the same, like complete forward, false 9. So might as well just keep on complete forward, I suppose, because that's what we're training him as, role-wise anyway. So I'll say no pressure on him. For a young lad, we'll get relaxed reaction from that. So let's play the last 20 or so minutes, maybe search for another goal. Okay, De Gea, can we go for a third? Winning 3-0 would look pretty nice. Martial plays through to Marcus Rashford. Can he score? Get in, Marcus! Marcus Rashford! First goal ever for Manchester United. Well, in this save anyway. Obviously, he scored for Manchester United in real life. And also, there's something I noticed. Like, the official player numbers were released. I'm going to change the player numbers for next season. Obviously, you can't change the mid-season in Football Manager, and that's how it is in real life. But, I know, like, Ibrahimovic, different number, Martial, those were the numbers that switched. Ibra went to number 9, didn't he? And then, obviously, Juan Mata, who's number 11 in this game, because that's what I anticipated before it actually happened. But yeah, and those kind of changes as well. And Rashford is number 19 now, isn't he? So yeah, those changes will come at the start of the next season. So hope you guys will understand that and not really mention it, because I can't really do anything about it. Just let you know, I'll change it for the following season. But we do get a solid win here. I don't think we even played at our best here, but we end up getting a pretty decent result on paper. We could have been much better, but you can't fault performances of like Juan Mata and Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial was excellent today, and he was just coming back from injury, really. He needed to get match fitness into him. That's all I wanted for him, to get that. But he had the best game out of the whole team, out of anyone on the pitch for the day. He was the player of the match. So yeah, pretty happy what he produced on the day. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. That was a really important game for us there, to get a win that was expected from us, really. 3-0 confidence booster after a disappointing performance against Manchester City. And that's the thing as well, you just have to move on. You can't mull over things like tactics and whatnot for too long. Like, for example, for you guys, I'm sure like you might criticize something for me in that game, but by the time I upload this video, I would have even recorded the next one, if not the next two. So yeah, I just move on and try and win games. Just keep rolling on. You get those games and certain things that happen in Football Manager, you just move on. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new as well. And even if you didn't like it and you left a dislike on the video, please tell me why you disliked the video. Because I've been getting some dislikes, but no really reason why. But if you're just a troll that has no life and you're doing it with multiple accounts, well, what can I say about you? That sums your life up pretty much. But I'll keep on making videos and enjoying my life, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.